Hey, I just woke up. Um, okay, so I got off. If you're watching me, I'm trying to create a whole new lifestyle for me and my little girl. And I want a crazy happy lifestyle. And in order to do that, you have to have what? Money. So I'm trying to use this law of attraction that I've been studying for years to do this and make this happen. And it's going on about 6 months now. And what have I done? I've watched 1,000 trillion videos about the stars, quantum physics, and all this other craziness. And I have these, and I've watched maybe I want to say a good 10 of the videos that I need to be watching to learn how to make money online. I'm having a hard time watching these videos. I don't know what the problem is. I'm just like, ugh. Uh, I think, and I also wanted to say that the thing that I don't like about this is the fact that I don't have access to their Facebook, and I've only been asking and asking and texting and sending them the information that they've been asking me for to get the Facebook. Just request me as a friend. But for some reason, there's a problem. I can't get on their Facebook. Now, if I could get on their Facebook and maybe talk to somebody, I need some type of human contact. It's like, And also this week, I wanted to say congratulations to my little kindergartner who graduated. Woo woo. Well, was promoted to the first grade. Aww. Aw. She's growing up so fast. So those are my very favorite moments, and I took videos and put them all over my Facebook, and hey. So, yeah, so I told myself I was going to make videos. I'm here making videos. I was making them every day, but I had to slow down because I was getting into more personal stuff, and there's a lot of stuff that stops me from doing what I need to do, not because of ADHD, but because of my past history. And it was very hard to get that shit out of my head, especially. So, what's crazy is when you work through all of this, one of those situations, another situation comes up and another one. But you remember these situations that come up. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Let's get to that. So, I got to become a professional in fighting all those memories until one day I woke up with a memory that I remember, that I forgot that I remembered, and it was devastating. I didn't know who to talk to. I didn't know what to say. So finally I said, I'm going to have to call, because I was going to try to be a foster parent, but I don't, not until I get these postpartum, these memories taken care of that keep on coming up. Now, those were harder to deal with, like puff up and try to deal with. And that saying, God won't give you too much that you can't handle? It's true. You have to deal with what your demons first, and then you're going to be digging in this fucking closet of demons. And that's called postpartum stress syndrome. And I found out what that was, and they were going to give me. I tried their meds that they tried to give me, but I couldn't do it. It those memories still came up, but I felt like, you get dragged, like, but even though my body wasn't working properly, or I guess in my thinking, I'm always working properly. I mean, I'm just not to my fullest. Those memories still were fresh, and they were like fresh, young memories. So I had to, when I say young, I mean like fresh, brand new. I could feel these memories coming up, and the visions that I got from these memories from my past. I remember what the couch looked like. I remember what house I was in. I remember, and this is when I was a little girl. I'm 50, and this is when I'm a little girl. So I decided maybe, it's time for, and I'm like, okay. So I was able to train myself how to deal with the present memories that I held on to, obviously. And they're still there, but the hurt is not connected to that. That emotion is not connected to that memory, so I won't allow that memory to control me. You got to do that. You got to do that, because if you don't do that, they will control you. You could really fuck this up if you allow it. No, fuck that. Get off I can't tell you get off medications. So if it works for you, it works for you. It just didn't work for me. But if it works for you and these memories are coming up, don't sit down and just look at these memories and say, it's just an illusion. It's just my mind playing tricks on me. You could do that. That would work if you could really do that. But I couldn't do that. I had to go like, okay, what's up in here? Because the other ones, at first it was like, I remember that feeling when I had to first face all the ones that I had, the memories that I had to deal with. And I was like an arrogant bitch, like up in my head, like, yeah, see, you thought you would, no, you couldn't. I don't know, I could come up in here and control all y'all motherfuckers. Are you serious right now? Right? Oh, you want to try to come up and, oh, but I didn't know I could do all this, hey. No, that shit ain't gonna work. Shit. You can't go up in there being arrogant. I thought, hey, I got all that under control. I said, okay, I'm at my next door. Come on now, let's do this. I open up that door and it's whoa. Oh, it broke my heart. These memories. I thought I was going crazy. I was like, okay, wait a minute. But then I just remember. I'll give you one memory, okay? Okay? But I remember, okay, so there was a little house in San Leandro. The house had a brick in front of a brick wall, a little cute brick wall, like a planter, right in front of our door, and it was out of brick. I loved that. Me and my brothers used to put make mud and shit in there. I mean, this is a memory that I remember, but I suppressed it. Okay, the house is real cute. There was brick. It was a rocky road. It was in San Leandro, down the street from my brother's elementary school. Probably about 3 blocks down from my brother's elementary school. That elementary school was called Garfield. Okay, I did all the research. I was like, I drove down to it. I remember the street, everything. I took a trip down there. Like, if that doesn't exist, then I'm tripping. And it existed. I remember my mama. I'm going to skip around. We had a dog. It was from my uncle. He had 2 of them. They were Doberman Pinschers. I loved that dog. I was in love with that dog. We named him, my brothers and I, we named him Pinscher. Oh, that was my partner in crime. Let me tell you something. That was my partner. Oh, I love that dog. He used to let me ride him. We used to go like this. Pinscher. And he would stick his tongue out. And you know how the cartoons back in the day, the Looney Tunes, you pull the tongue? So yeah, I remember this shit. They had this cartoon, and they would have the dog going like this. And Bugs Bunny used to grab that tongue and pull it back and let it go, and it would go like this. I had to go on YouTube to see if that shit was for real. And guess what? I remember the situation. This is how postpartum stress works. When you start dealing with shit, okay, I not only remembered the day of situation that happened, I remember my memories when I was that little. Come on. I remember pulling my dog's tongue, wanting to watch it go like this, because I thought that was for real. I thought that cartoon when Bugs Bunny pulled that dog's tongue and it went like this, and YouTube it because it's there. I was like, what the fuck? Bugs Bunny, people. Bugs Bunny. Looney Tunes. Popeye the Sailor Man. That's all, folks. Pig, Porky Pig, the hunter. I am hunting for a rabbit. I remember these memories. This shit came to me. Well, anyways, so we had a dog. His name was Pincher. I mean, my mom loved my brothers so much. Okay, those were her boys, but the girl from a Middle Eastern family ain't no joke. Ain't no. If you were the boys' girls, oh, you were glorified. And they didn't recognize the men's wives. So my girl cousins, since they were from boys, but I was from a daughter. But what I never understood this fact is my mother and my grandmother were best fucking friends. They loved each other. Oh my God. They had a relationship I was jealous of. When I was little, I wanted that relationship with my mom so bad. This is one of the memories that came up, and I'm about to cry, but I'm going to go through this. That I still crave that. And it's not, and no one will ever be able to fulfill that void but my mother. Even though her body isn't here, her spirit's still here. So I've been asking my mama to help me with this shit. And here she comes. She's strong. My mom was strong. Anyways, she loved my brother so much that she left her little 2-year-old at home. While she went up the block to hang with my brother. And she's a single mom, but she didn't want to deal with a 2-year-old. She just obviously didn't want to deal with a 2-year-old. And she wasn't all there, so it wasn't her fault, okay? I'm not talking shit about my mama because I love my mom. And not the human mom, the spiritual mom. She's been with me. God allowed her to come and be by my side. Thank you. Finally, I got a relationship with my mom now. Okay, so she left her 2-year-old at home while she went up to my brother's school. This is just one story. There's so many of them, but I'm just going to put this out there because I'm not going to let this shit get me. Okay? Thank God for my dog. Thank God for my dog, Pincher. And Pincher, wherever your spirit is, I love you and sorry for pulling your tongue like that. I didn't know. I didn't know it was a cartoon. I wish my mom would have said so. She didn't know we was doing that to you. If she found out we was doing that to you, she would have whooped our asses. You already know, Pincher. Pincher was my best friend. And my first best friend. I love that dog. So if you got kids and they're in love with those dogs, they really do love those animals. So take care of those animals, especially with your children. If I was allowed to have an animal, trust me, we would have a dog. Not a Doberman, but a German Shepherd. Because there was a dog named King, too. I love dogs. God, dogs were my favorite. My daughter loves dogs. Anyway, so thank God for Pincher. It's hard for me to talk about it because I get like, ooh, but my mom's right here, so she's helping me through this. I'll be asking, is that a real one or is that makeup? And it's always real. It's real. Was that one, Mama, for real? She talks to me in my head. Not like I could hear her. It's hard to explain. My mom's spirit is with me. I beg. It's like one of my main wishes. I wanted my mom's spirit by my side, and I've got it. One day she's going to teach me how to speak Assyrian. Assyrian. I don't know why I say it like that. Assyrian. Maybe because it was drilled in my head. You're not Syrian. You're Assyrian. Well, fuck. We're all from fucking sand. We're all sand niggas. Damn. Oh, that's why I used to get my ass whooped, probably. I didn't know. It was the same shit. What the fuck? Why are we fighting? We're all just different colors of dogs. We look at dogs. Dogs are dogs. They come all shapes, different sizes. But if it's a dog, it's a dog. It's a dog. Fucking human. Why are we so divided? This color here, that color here. This person's crazy, so put them in the back. Fuck that. We are all one. We gotta love each other. I think it's kind of fucked up to charge somebody some serious money on some education. When you're giving them education, you got some little kids teaching that shit. It's going too fast for us. I'm like, wait a minute, slow down. And I'm trying to get on your motherfucking Facebook, and I can't get on your Facebook, and I pay for this shit, and I need it. I'm not trying to talk to you. I'm trying to talk to the group. Did anybody suffer from this? Did anybody suffer from that? No, this is new shit. See, I'll be skipping around. I wanted to be an actress. Really? Fuck. That's not an easy job, and I don't really like being on camera, so I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I know what I was thinking. Hollywood made it look like it was like the best thing to do. Cotton candy. You really have to be born into your profession. If you're a doctor, you're born to be a doctor, but you get judged and you're not really keeping up with what they're trying to teach because your mind is on a different level. They don't want you in there because of the program. You got to pass all these crazy tests, but you know what? You could be the best doctor in the world. You could be the one who discovers childhood diseases. Don't let, if you're watching this and you're getting people telling you, oh, you're stupid, or you're this, or you're that, or don't listen to them, please. Don't listen to them. You know who you are inside your heart. You know who you are. Just go inside your heart and grasp it and hug it tight. Don't let nobody in there. Oh, you were made to do whatever it is that you have in your heart, and you know it. It's there. You just letting all this other shit go. Well, he said this, he said that. Somebody just left me a post on one of my favorite mentors, and I'm trying to explain to them why I feel the way I feel about my favorite mentor, because he has been there for me for years. And when they started talking shit, I didn't talk shit. I was like, wait, before you say this, think about it. This is what I've been doing. And I did my studies. And he didn't like that. I was nice. And he replied some really horrible stuff. And I'm like, why would somebody say something like that? And I have to realize that everybody's different. And everybody's right in their own mind. And we have to respect one another. But at the same time, you know who you are. Do not let anybody take that from you. You will, if you let them in, they will take it to a point where you're not going to be able to find it again for a while. But you will, because it's a part of you. Okay, so my mom left a little 2-year-old at home. This little 2-year-old she loved Pincher so much, she wanted to make him some spaghetti, so grabbed a plastic strainer and put some Easter grass in it, put it over the gas oven, and I turned it on and walked away. And I'm like, la la la. I thought I was doing something. La la la, we could have spaghetti. I remember this. I remember my dog going, ruff, 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 ruff. That dog was scared. He didn't want to die. That motherfucker did not want to die. I was like, what is it? Okay, I'll go see. I went in there. And it was a big fire. It was plastic, so it was melted. The handle wasn't on fire. So what did I do? I snatched it off. Instead of putting the shit in the sink, I threw it on the floor. And another fire started. So I grabbed a stick and a broom, and I was hitting it. The broom was smoking. It was bad. I pushed all of that stuff in the garage, thinking that it would disappear, and I thought I did something. The bottom of my feet were filled with wax, and I was crying because my feet were burnt. And I cried, and my dog sat right by me and licked my feet. He licked my feet, and I was crying. And then I was able to get dressed and sit there and watch TV. My mom came home and didn't realize anything happened. Later on that night, she figured out that there was something. She went into the garage, saw that shit. She came out, and see, I was wrong for this shit, and started whooping my brothers. Because Cerise was too young. Who did this? Which one of you did this? Cerise is too young for this. She would not know how to make fire like this, boys. Who did this? My poor mama, no, she went crazy. And my brothers were like, what? Did you do it? No, I didn't do it. Who did this? It's not Cerise. You can't tell me she's smart like that. She's not smart like you do. You guys know what you're doing. This is my mother saying this to me. And my brother's like, what? And I'm sitting on the couch looking like, oh, they're going to get in trouble. I'm going to watch. I'm not going to say shit. Yeah, Cerise is stupid. She's not smart enough. She wasn't smart. It wasn't me. Because if it wasn't for Pincher, I would have been gone a very long time ago for that day. So that's my story. I got to get online anyways to do these fucking videos, which I don't want to do. It's irritating the holy shit out of me. I don't know why. And I need to make this my what I do. I need to get on the Facebook and, you know, before I do this, and what they're about to do is a great plan. I'm not going to take anything from these kids. They're just smart and they go really fast. So I have to watch the video over and over and over again. I can't take it. But what they're teaching you how to utilize the internet to make some fucking money, but it's only one person. I'm like, wait a minute, how am I barely can answer 10 emails. How am I going to be able to answer hundreds of, what if something happens? This is like, okay, what if I order this shit and they don't get it, or it's not the color and they return it and they don't get their money back? You know, what I have to make, I can't, like, let's just say I made $100,000 in a year. I wouldn't really be able to touch that money at all until I figure out, you know, my clientele, my customers are okay. And what if somebody got sick off of something? They would come back to me, right? Or would they go to the Shopify or wherever whatever domain I'm going to use? I don't understand. It's my business. And I can't just jump into something because of the money. I've got to figure this out. I'm like, I don't know if I'm not ready to do that. That's a big responsibility. Is that the route I want to go with this? Because I know it can make a lot of money. Well, I know it can. But this is why I want to be on Facebook. But they're a Facebook group, but for some reason I can't get it together, and I don't know. I don't know how to get on their Facebook, and I need that help. Because maybe I don't want 100 customers. Maybe I don't want 1,000 customers. You know, maybe I only want 2 or 3 products, which I am going to pick. And what product? Even though the statistics and the numbers fall into play, there's always that hypothetical situation in my head. Like, what if the hypothetical situation was this or this or this or even this? You know, how would I... And how do you protect assets? Because people will start, you know, what if someone decided to sue? Who are they going to sue? Shopify or you? You're the business partner. So before you jump into something, do your research. Ask questions in your head. Figure that shit out. Do not just jump in without a life jacket. I'm trying to jump in with a fucking yacht. I ain't trying to jump in no motherfucking water with, I don't care if there were sharks and if it was, I'm not trying to leave it, I want to leave it. I'm jumping in the water with not just a life jacket, motherfuckers, a motherfucking yacht. Fuck that. There's too much. So I'm stepping back and watching everybody. I'm listening. All these same, hey kids, there's 3 things. That was already taken. Okay? As an adult, I'm like, come on. Use your imagination. Be funny. If you're going to do a video, don't do 3 things. You could go in there and do with the car situation, running from the car into so you could see your Lamborghini and all of the marketing tricks that you guys play on the background and in the foreground and the background. And I'm paying attention to even body languages and how you're talking to one another. It's all planned in there. Y'all know how to play each other in here. You don't have to say anything. You're smart. Be different. Be you. Do something you would just be you. Because if you're going to deal with clientele, you just want to be dealing with people like you. Okay? You don't want to copy somebody else's movement because that's them. You know, let them run their race. Run your own race. Okay, use the concept as in, oh, that was a great idea. But I would do it like this. Instead of saying there's 3 things, you could be like, you know what, I could come up here. Look here, like, let's say I'm trying to do a Lamborghini or something. I don't know. Okay, I could come up here and say 3 things and shit, but I'm not going to do that because you've already heard the spiel. You already know if you heard this, and you heard this, and you heard this from the other person, I'm not even going to go there. If you want to watch my shit, you're going to watch it. If you don't want to watch it, then don't watch it. I don't give a fuck. You can say whatever it is that you want to say. I don't know how that plays with cussing and stuff, but fuck it. It's a new time. It's hard. Shit's hard. Fuck it. We've been through some shit. If you watching me, we've been through some shit. So all y'all motherfuckers that are suffering from PTSD, just chill, relax, breathe, and handle one fucking step at a time. Don't stare at the whole motherfucking Martin Luther King. Don't stare. He didn't say it like this, but this is me. Don't stare at the whole motherfucking staircase. Just put your radar screen on one step at a time. Deal with that first step, go to the next. Deal with that next step, go to the next, and then the next, and then the next, and then the next. And eventually you will get there. Don't stop. Keep on going and keep on fighting. Because if my old ass could do it, and I'm up here doing this shit, then so can you. But do it your way. Because when I see fucking videos and I can see that you're trying too hard or you're copying, really copy 3 things. Every time you do the 3 things, you know what I'm thinking of? Here in my garage. He probably did that on purpose so you could give him more people. Come on, man. Girls, women, kids, old. I don't give a fuck if you're watching this and you know what I'm talking about. Change the shit up. Do you. Okay?